Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Blacklogic. Democratic's party post-election reckoning, the Trump administration's new faces, the rise of the manosphere, AI regulations uncertainty, global trade shifts, South Florida's political and business boom, BookTok's political divide, Qatar trademark feud gets political. There's a whole slew of different news topics that you guys are aware of, but I want to give you more in-depth commentary on those particular things. So first and foremost, Democratic Party's post-elections reckoning. Now, in a candid mission, Democratic leaders have acknowledged that President Biden's handling of the border crisis significantly contributed to their substantial losses in the 2024 elections. The decision is to halt border wall construction. In the end, the Remain in Mexico policy led to a surge in border crossings, straining resources and alienating working class voters. New York City Mayor Eric Adams had previously warned that a porous border would strain cities and alienate working class voters, but their concerns were ignored. I wonder if Mayor Adams ever stated that prior to getting sanctuary money or beforehand. These are some of the questions when these political figures make statements that we really shouldn't forget what they first said originally of how they're going to support illegal immigration and how that they're being funded by the federal government to do so under Joe Biden's charge. Now, the Republican platform focused on strict immigration enforcement and advising voter concerns about inflation, crime, and other economic issues. The internal Democratic criticism also highlighted the party's shift towards far-left policies, which some believe contributed to their downfall. The high number of border crossings and the decision to allow more migrants to enter the U.S. exacerbated public discontent, leading to a Republican reconsurge. Now, when we're referring to the Trump administration with new faces, as President-elect Donald Trump prepares to take office, he's making significant appointments that could reshape the nation's direction. And by now, I know all of you know that Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are set to lead the newly established Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE. Their mission to tackle excessive bureaucracy and regulations that undermine the democratic process and burden taxpayers. If you guys are not aware, there's actually a Twitter page that has already been created, Department of Government Efficiency. If you guys want to know some of the missions, some of the tasks that are ahead, I believe that you should follow this Twitter page as well, if that is your concern. Already been making posts. Here's one. In 2024, the National Institute of Health, also known as the NIH, spent $1.8 billion studying racism, including $125,000 on examining anti-racist healing in nature, $151,000 on perceived racism, cardiovascular disease risk, and neurocognitive aging. Over $500,000 on effects of racism in the brain. Let's see what else they have here. Cause breakdown thread. So now we understand there's still racism in America, but do these studies in any significant way lead or assist and support the eradication of racism in America? I do not believe so. So this is, in my opinion, a waste. There's a lot more that we could be doing that we're not doing, but this is the form, this is what we're stating that is fraud, waste, and abuse. So if you guys want to check that out, I believe that's important. Also, one quick tip when it comes to investing, do not forget that Elon Musk created the altcoin, also known as a cryptocurrency called Dogecoin. You should guys probably look at the way that may come back and increase in value as well. Moving right along. In the aftermath of the election, there has been a disturbing rise in misogynistic rhetoric, particularly from right-wing manosphere influences, using phrases like your body, my choice. They're challenging women's right to autonomy, leading to safety concerns among women. This surge in demeaning language is particularly distressing on college campuses and social media platforms and has led to various forms of harassment and threats against women. Experts warn of the real-world impact of such rhetoric, drawing parallels to previous instances of online hate resulting in physical violence, despite the several challenges women are being encouraged to continue standing up against misogyny and support each other in the face of increasing threats. Now, there's no room for this. We understand that the Republican Party has won the election with the president-elect of Donald Trump. So the whole gender war, gender divide, in my frank opinion, should be absolutely over. And no, I do not believe men should have any say-so in the rights of women when it comes to their womb. Even though that's a much stronger conversation to have, because I do have some exceptions. But if you would ask me overall, women should have the right of the autonomy of their own bodies. That is my take. Within the upcoming Republican control of the U.S. government, the future of AI regulation is uncertain. President-elect Donald Trump plans to rescind President Joe Biden's AI executive order, which was designed to balance innovation and safety. The Republican stand emphasizes free speech and reducing regulatory barriers, creating ambiguity around policies for AI's use in elections and misinformation. While AI safety advocates seek federal legislation to establish clear guidelines, Congress has struggled with gridlock and has yet to pass comprehensive AI laws. Some bipartisan support exists, particularly concerning national security and the prevention of non-consensual explicit images. However, Trump's administration and close advisor Elon Musk mixed views on AI add complexities. Legislators and industrial experts are divided on the extent of federal intervention needed, and concerns prevail about the potential impact on innovation and free speech. President-elect Donald Trump's proposed tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China have sent shockwaves through the global economy. On his first day in office, he plans to impose a 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico to address drug trafficking and illegal immigration, and an additional 10% on existing tariffs of China. This move has raised concerns among global investors, with some fearing it could lead to trade wars and economic instability. With President-elect Donald Trump's re-election, South Florida has emerged as the new epicenter for politics, business, and celebrity influence in the U.S. Miami and the surrounding areas have transformed into economic hubs with significant investments and relocations by prominent figures. The region boasts an influx of high-profile residents, including Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, drawn by favorable tax conditions and a flourishing business environment. Miami has attracted various industries, including finance, tech, and entertainment, making it a key city for ambitious ventures in luxurious lifestyles. BookTok's political divide, the aftermath of Donald Trump's election as U.S. president, has caused a significant rift within BookTok, a TikTok community dedicated to book enthusiasts. Many users have started unfollowing creators who support Trump, leading to the emerge of red lists and heated debates about whether BookTok should remain apolitical. This controversial has revealed deeper divides, as books themselves often explore political themes and are subject to censorship. As the community continues to fracture, there are concerns about long-term impact on BookTok's ability to support new authors and engage readers. This was your today's news update. Hopefully you enjoyed your Thanksgiving and had a lot of turkey and dressing.